Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Lorraine 155 mle.51. It's the Tier 8 French SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Ghost Town and it's under the command of General Disturbance. Yes, it's one of my replays. This is a double header featuring the same Arty. Designed and built on the Lorraine 40-ton chassis with a 155mm howitzer. Game started. Well, reverse up because obviously there's normally a charge to move forwards, and I thought, well, if I pull back then I'm not going to get in anyone's way. Now, as you can see, headed down into the dip because this is actually quite a good area to set up. It's very difficult for the enemy tanks that are coming up the right side of the map to see where you are, but if you find the right spot you can actually shoot into the town and also get shots onto the other side of the map. Now, I did knock that tree down, but the reason for it was I needed a bit more cover against the enemy tanks that might come up the right side. I've been ambushed many times by light tanks that crept up on us and managed to get in there like the fox in the hen house and kill all the hens, including me, before we could do anything about it. Now, the bad thing about being in this particular position a little further over to the right is that you can't get shots on the tanks at the other end of that road unless they happen to oblige and go to the left side. And well, I just noticed that the 7032 did just that. Okay, so we're dialing in. He's just fired. Rounds out.
That was fucking close!
Oh, it's Klaus. Klaus is around. So a nice little hit to start with, 216, not a huge amount of damage. This 155mm howitzer does 750 alpha and penetrates 45mm of armour, and it's got burst radius of 8 meters. We can see a T10's appeared at the end of the road now. And I'm adjusting, getting ready to shoot him.
That was close.
Yep, that one went into the side for 301. But my worst fears have been, well, validated. The enemy is on the right side. There's an Object 140, a Tier 10 Soviet medium, and a Leopard prototype A. So I'm going to have to pay attention to these guys, try and persuade them to go elsewhere. Rounds out the Object 140. Didn't see him, but I suspect that splashed him. Okay, we've got a 7032 at the end of that road. Now, I might be able to land a shell on his turret and persuade him that it's not a good idea to be on that corner. I'm almost loaded. Rounds out straight away. And yes, he wiped out with a blind kill. He was still there and he got taken out of the game. So the shell must have hit his turret and blew him to pieces. Okay, still got that Leopard prototype over there in that corner. 23.83 seconds, well, 24 seconds for reload. Is the Leopard prototype still there? Yes, he is! Direct hit on him, and in fact, actually, I stunned the Object 140 as he went past. So it looks like both of those tanks got smacked. There's the Leopard. You can see he's missing most of his hit points now. Only 26% left. And in fact, now he's a one-shot.
That was close.
Now he's out the game. Back in the garage. So, 2 kills now. I'm the lead scorer on my team. And that Object 140 is about to expire. He's very low on hit points. And the T30, well, he's keeping him lit. Unfortunately, enemy tanks are getting close. There's an EBR-90 and a Scorpion. And again, I might have to defend myself. I fire a round in to stun the 140, but that EBR is now a major nuisance. And thank goodness the T30 is right up against the edge of the map. And of course, he's got that big 155mm gun to take out the EBR. There goes the 140. And so now all we need to do is get rid of the Scorpion, who came up and is somewhere in those bushes. Now, he was last seen in that general area. And I just got a blind kill on him. He was there. And I just blind killed him. All I could see was where on the minimap he last appeared, and I was trying to work out where he might be. Fired in that general direction. Yes, he was there and got wiped out. So I think that might be a penetrating shot. There's only 6 enemies left, and one of them right up on top of the hill. It's a T26E5 Patriot. There's a Strib 103B up there, the tier 10 Swedish flatback. And there's an Object 430, tier 9 Soviet medium. Not easy to get a shot on him from that position. Oh, enemy Arty's been spotted. And I might be persuaded to actually go after him, but I'm not sure if my teammates are going to get there first. Rounds out in the Object 430.
That was close.
No,
Close.
that's wrong. Wait. That was close.
And he's gone. Okay, there's the Strip. There's the Patriot. The SU-14-2 has gone down, taken out by RT-49. So I'm now going to focus on the Strip 103B. Okay, loaded. Rounds out. See if I can get a hit on him.
That was close.
Yep, landed one right on top of him. Stunned him. And there you go, there's the kill. And that is the end of the game. So, a fairly brief game, but 2 blind kills in it. And a blind shot that actually damaged 2 tanks in the process. So, not a bad game. So, let's have a look at the second game. And that one is by Marybanks. And here's the second replay, and Marybanks is on Arctic region and in the northeast spawn actually. Okay, game started. The Lorraine 15551 is one of the faster Artys in the game because it's based on a very fast light tank chassis. And that means you can quickly relocate anywhere you need to on the battlefield, and you can actually chase enemies if you need to. I've done that on occasion, or if you're going after the last enemy, you can get over there quickly. Now, she spotted the Strib 1030 up on the lookout on the cat. Was it the duck? Oh my god, she got a kill with her first shot! Now, I think that Strib took some damage just before she fired. 128 hit points is the amount she actually got, but she was the one who got the kill because her shell was the last one to hit him before he expired. Oh, we've got 2 tanks died there together. Well, is it what, 2? No, it's just 1 actually. Enemy Hawk 30 died to the Leopard prototype. There's a CS59 there as well. Mary's dialing in. Can't get a shot there. There's a red line because of the gully. But there are a few spots along that gully where you can get shots. She's waiting for him to pop up again. Okay, KV4. See on that far corner. Oh, that's a much better target. Scorpion G. And in fact, actually, he's badly wounded. She fires snapshot. Oh, she's got another kill. That was... Well, that was a very lucky shot because, as you well know, as I keep saying to people, don't fire snap because you probably won't hit the target with a huge reticule. But Mary did, and she got the kill. And, well done. She must have had great RNG at that moment. Rounds out these 2. Yep, she smacked the Object 263. Picked up 207 hit points of damage off him. She's having a great game so far. 2 kills. Unit 16 next. Reload time's around about 24 seconds, you know from the previous replay. And she's shooting at the Udes, who's 890 meters away. Rounds out. He pulls back just a little, but he still gets stunned. Okay, she switched targets. There's a Fox there, the CS52 Liss. And there it goes back to the Udes. The Liss is a bit too close to our teammates to actually fire at him and get accurate shots. Plus he's hiding behind the rock face, whereas the Udes, he's basically asking for a shell. And Mary puts a shell into him. 290 hit points this time. The shell landed right alongside him. It went through the side armor. That Udes is not a happy bunny. So far, just under 1,000 hit points of damage. But 2 kills is very impressive. I saw a tree go down, so I think that Yudas has been joined by one of the other enemy tanks, because the tree fell northwards. So I think there's a tree. There's a tank amongst those trees. She's now gone back to the lists, trying to get a shot on him. Dialed in. Oh, there's Yudas. So he's joined the Fox. Rounds out. Takes a hit. 358 this time. Can she get another shot on them? They seem to be working together. Oh, there's a Pershing there now. That might have been the other tank that knocked the trees down. She's almost loaded. Gonna try and hit more than one tank at the same time. She's now focusing on that Pershing. Rounds out. Another good hit. 256. She tracked him. Will she get some assist? Yes, she does. 1.5k damage. It's actually closer to 1600. She's almost ready to go again. Okay, he's waiting for them to come back to that position again. Only the Patriot holding off in that corner. The list has come quite a long way forward. He got tracked. She fires. And she kills him! 3 kills. Marybanks having a very good game here on the Lorraine 15551. So of course it is the best Arty if you're playing frontline. Mainly because of the fire rates, but also because you can relocate quickly, which means you don't have to be so slow that you get taken out by the enemy tanks if they're moving towards you. And if you're defending, yeah, you can keep relocating to take advantage of new positions just in case the enemy does advance. Pershing, can she get the kill on this guy? He's very low on hit points, but she's drawn to that KV4. Rams out. Direct hit. And he took big damage directly afterwards, so Mary's picked up a load of stun assists. The KV4 goes down. The Yudas, well, he is very low on hit points, but our Patriot's actually being circled by the Pershing. He's very low on hit points. He goes down. The Yudas goes down, and that is the end of the game. So 3 kills for Marybanks and a victory. Now let's have a look at the end of battle stats for the first game. And here's the end of battle results for the first battle. You can see it was a first class tanker and also a bruiser medal, but no other medals from the game, I'm afraid. 2 blind kills during that game, the Scorpion G and also the 7032, who wasn't spotted at the time I hit him, but obviously I knew that he was sitting on that corner and I just had to land a shell right on top of his turret to take him out. My win rate from that game was 2,301, which is good, but it's not great. It's okay. It's acceptable, passable. Let's have a look at team score. I came about mid-table. You can see there, not the highest damage. That was actually the Strib 103B who got taken out on the enemy team. He got a high caliber for 4,943. The highest on our team was the Skoda T50 with 4,159. And the best I could do was 1,751. When it came to kills, though, it was the T49 on our team who got a Prescripties medal and 4 kills. I managed to get 3 kills, which put me joint second with the TVP T5051, and then 2 kills went to the 60TP. When it came to base XP, though, I was right at the top with 1,021 base, the only player to get over 1,000. 898 went to the T30, 889 went to the M40, M43 on our team. And if we look at the detail report, we can see I fired 10 rounds, got 7 direct hits and 1 penetration. I'm pretty sure that penetration was actually into the Scorpion. Yes, it was. That's what took him out. He actually got penned in the rear by that 155mm round. I also got 9 splash on the enemy, damage of 1,751 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. I damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, did 844 hit points of stun assist off 7 stuns. On a premium count, I earned 34,067 credits, got 17,033 from personal reserves, and 70,000 for completing a mission, so my grand total 121,000 altogether, and after ammunition resupply, took away 109,900 credits profit. I also picked up 1,531 XP, got ×4 on the first occasion here, 765 from personal reserves, and took away 6,891 experience points altogether, so not a bad game. Fairly average, you might say, but it was fun for the 2 blind kills that we managed to get out of it. Let's have a look at Marybanks. Well, she did equally well. She got a second-class tanker in that game, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, and she got 9. She got a much higher win rate than I did, 3,264, which is Super Unicum standard. And if we look at the team score, we can see that she managed to get 2,278 hit points, just 1 hit point behind the E50 on her team, who got 2,279, and of course they were just 3 hit points behind the highest score on the enemy team. That Fox that she took out, 2,282 hit points of damage to him, but the high caliber went to the T30. He in fact picked up a high caliber and tank sniper for 5,742. Yes, he was in a completely different league, or I say he, but that's probably a she actually, Valentina 76. I think that's a lady, that one. And well, she also managed to get the highest number of kills with 4, but Marybanks was joint second with 3 kills, just as I was joint second on my team. And she shared the top spot with the CS59, who got a Pascucci's. When it came to base XP, it was that T30, because he got such a high damage score. She managed to get 1,159 base XP, and Marybanks picked up 889 second place, and 770 went to the ELC Ever 90. Marybanks fired 10 rounds in this game, got 7 direct hits but no penetrations, but she got 12 splash, so obviously she was hitting more than 1 tank at the same time on some occasions. 2,278 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. That's more damage than I did, and she got 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 1,171 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns. That's more stun than I did as well. 38,396 credits she earned for the battle, and after ammunition resupply she took away 27,196. She didn't benefit from the mission completions that I had on that occasion, plus of course I had the boosters running, which is why I had such a high total on the credits. But when it came to XP, she got 1,333 ×2 on the first victory in that occasion, 2,667 experience points altogether. So just goes to show, you see, Marybanks is rocking it in the Lorraine 15551 just as much as I do. And yes, she had more damage than me. She had a better game in many ways. It's just I got 2 blind kills out of it. That was just fun, really. I guessed where they were. I knew where the 703-2 was, obviously, because he was sitting on that corner trying to take pot shots at my team, and I saw him. I knew he was there. Just lost sight of him temporarily until I blasted around in and caught him napping. And of course that Scorpion, well, we saw on the minimap where he was, and I just fired a shell in that general direction, hoping that I would catch him, and yes, the shell went right up his jacksie and blew him to pieces. So I think 2 interesting games in the Lorraine 155mm51, and if you like them, please give these videos a like, these replays a like. Do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below because it feeds the YouTube algorithm.
You can do it, feed me, see more.
And thank you very much for watching.